Thank you, Rick. That was very exciting. Great rendition of the story of Damon and Pythias, also known as the lesson of friendship. And I hope you can realize the lesson that's to be learned from these two men. Now to bring the story to the time when our order was founded is Brother Dave Judovin, past chancellor.
Good evening, everyone. This is a story of Justus H. Rathbone. Picture, as you will, a civil war going on between the north and the south of this country. So much division before, during, and especially after the war. At 24 years old, Justus Rathbone witnessed it all. It was in Washington, D.C., while working as a government clerk for the Treasury, that he found the Knights of Pythias, with the precept of any involvement with the government and politics was not permitted within its portals. Justus learned of the story of Damon and Pythias as a young man, working in a theatrical troupe, which led to an inspiration. It then occurred to me that there was an excellent foundation in the story for a fraternal secret society. A high type of friendship therein portrayed seemed to be the basis upon which such a society could and should be established. During the first half of 1863, Rathbone was a volunteer citizen nurse at Cuyler Army Hospital in Germantown, Pennsylvania, and worked under Robert Allen Champion as a hospital steward. Mr. Champion endorsed Justus's idea for the Knights of Pythias. So it was in Washington, D.C., where they organized Washington Lodge No. 1 on February 19, 1864. At the end of the year, Rathbone became the first Chancellor Commander. According to the words of Justus Rathbone, the Knights of Pythias' objective: to engender friendship, benevolence, and charity in a society that was clearly lacking those qualities. One of the attendees later noted, "I wish I could recall all the words, for they were full of kindness and love." Years following the order's amazing growth has been attributed in part to the strong pressure after the Civil War to heal the bitter feelings between the North and the South. Lodges were formed in both parts of the country, uniting former enemies under the Pythian banner. Dozens of lodges were named in Rathbone's honor. President Abraham Lincoln, being advisor of the Knights of Pythias rituals and philosophy, is said to have written, "The purposes of your organization are the most wonderful, for if we could bring its spirit to all our citizenry, what a wonderful thing it would be. It breathes a spirit of friendship, charity, and benevolence. I will do all in my power to assist you in this application and with your work." After that support, through an act of Congress, our charter became official. Since the Knights of Pythias were formed 160 years ago, over 3 million men have taken the oath of knight. And as was repeated a few times already, and I'm going to do it again, in the words of Justus H. Rathbone, and every night thereafter at the start of every business meeting we recite, to avoid anger and dissension, to work together in the spirit of fraternity, and to exemplify the friendship of Damon and Pythias. Thank you.
That was my closing.